And frankly, the path for Rachel Reeves is not clear because she just has less money.
Yeah, she does. I mean, we've got, as you said there, we've got GDP in the morning. We expect the economy to contract. And we've had a scoop from our Bloomberg News colleagues about the fiscal position and how the OBR is going to potentially treat what has been 6 months' worth of pretty bad news on the economy since Labour came to power. So we've had no growth, as you said, in the third quarter, potentially a contraction in the fourth quarter. So I think from the OBR's perspective, you take all that news together, at the very least you're downgrading your growth forecast for 2025. And the story overnight from our news colleagues suggests that they might do something a little bit more than that about the growth outlook further out. And that's what matters for the fiscal position. It's not necessarily what happens with growth this year. It's the cumulative or how big the economy is in 5 years' time. And if there's a downgrade to that, it sort of adds to the challenge, not only that's been presented by the economy, but it adds to the challenge from higher interest rates as well, which has been the story since the start of the year.
So how does she fix it? What are her options?
Well, she's ruled out tax rises, so we can say no to that. So that leaves spending cuts, and you have two options there. One is departmental spending, which is sort of day-to-day government spending, like wages, procurement, things like that. The budgets there were already very stretched in the budget that was put out at the end of October. So doing that is going to be extremely difficult for some government departments, and you would argue possibly undeliverable in terms of the budgets that they would be handed in that environment. The other option, of course, is benefit spending, and there have been some noises around that, around disability benefit spending that Rachel Reeves has been speaking about, saying that the bill is bloated, trying to get people back into work. So there are two options. I think there'll probably be a bit of both, to be honest with you, because I think on the departmental spending side there'll be questions from financial markets about credibility of cutting spending that far and that deeply. And the thing with benefit spending, of course, is you can do it immediately. So it kind of acts as a down payment on credibility if you're looking to shore up financial markets.
But would that be enough? I mean, it really depends on GDP. I mean, it really depends on the numbers and the cards she's dealt, right?
I think there'll be a question mark. If the OBR makes a downgrade in the March fiscal statement, a modest downgrade is what it sounds like. It doesn't sound like she's miles offside with her fiscal rules. I think the question will be will there be a bigger downgrade further down the line come October? And I think financial markets will be watching that, because one of the question marks I think investors have about UK fiscal policy is the path of deficit reduction is predicated on quite optimistic growth forecasts. So I think the question will be has the OBR gone far enough? And if the economy continues to disappoint over the next few months and into the end of the year, then another downgrade might come again in October or the budget at the end of the year.